For a few days I've been working on this drawing of a dog, a German Shepherd. I love to draw dogs, I love to draw animals in general, and I have a huge passion for it. And it's my favorite topic to draw, animals. And dogs. As you can see, I'm working on the ear now. The ear is pretty dark. But even when it's really dark and in the photo that you're looking at or using as a reference, you can hardly see the hairs or the fur because it's so dark. It's important to create the texture of the hairs anyway, instead of just like color it in really dark or black, because then it won't look real. So I always start with just setting it up lightly. Start with the darkest parts and then build it up and make it darker. I'm using a 4B pencil for this to set it up, but to make it darker I'm gonna use 6B later. I never erase in a drawing, at least I try to avoid it as much as possible, because erasing will create smudges and damage the paper. So I tend to avoid it at all costs. It happened to me with drawings though that I made mistakes and that I did have to erase, but normally I don't do it at all. Can always better start making it pretty light to set it up, and then work to add layers to make it darker rather than going really dark immediately. So in case that you do make a mistake, it's easier to erase it when it's not too dark. Sometimes I immediately start with 6B, for example, in the eye. When certain parts have to be extremely dark, then I immediately start with 6B. But normally I always start with 4B and the lighter parts with 2B. It's been a while since I've been making a drawing with graphite. Lately I've been making a lot of drawings in colored pencils, which is also really nice. Quite a different technique though, but I really enjoyed to make one with graphite pencil again. It's a commission for people from the Netherlands. I've ordered a huge roll of drawing paper, 48 inches wide, and there's 10 feet on the roll. So soon I will be making a really big lion drawing. I've wanted to do that for quite long, and so I decided to order it online, and I will receive it somewhere in the end of May. So I'm really looking forward to that. Lions and tigers, wild animals are my favorites things to draw. I'm actually not even trying to draw fur. Or I don't try to draw an ear. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna be drawing an ear right now. All I do is drawing details. I have a very detailed view. I'm very detailed oriented, and everything, whether it's a dog, whether it's a person or a tree or a car or whatever I draw, it consists out of details, and all those details together make up the big picture. So if you draw the details correctly one by one, then it will create the big picture. It's also sometimes I find it difficult when people ask me, how do you draw this, how do you draw an eye, how do you draw an ear, or when people ask me questions like that, I find it sometimes difficult to answer, because all I do is drawing the details no matter what it is. Of course, I'm using a different technique for drawing fur versus drawing a building, but it's still all details. Just create detail after detail. Here we have here now I'm using an eraser, because here's a line that's a little bit too dark, so I'm really carefully erasing that. This is when I set up the drawing, it's just I made it too dark. So I'm gonna be working a bit further on this and wrap up this video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any requests of things you would like me to explain, then let me know in the comments below. I wish you a great day. Bye.